Welcome.
Inside the ant farm.
How you guys doing?
We're back.
How's it going, guys? How are you doing? We'll wait till you respond.
Put your response now.
Just type it in.
Vote 1 for Miguel and 2 for Mateo.
All twos. Peace out.
Deuces, yeah. You're number 2.
So, we had a pretty crazy week. Thanksgiving week was this last coming week. This happened. And now we're in the Christmas season. So, how was your Thanksgiving week?
I had 2 Thanksgivings and 2 amounts of leftovers, and that's why the camera doesn't pan down here. You want to show that stomach.
Well, we moved our mom up the day before Thanksgiving, which went surprisingly well. It was actually nice and quick. Got it done. Let's talk about our beers real quick. We have our little brother lives near Raleigh in Nightdale. Nightvale?
Yeah, I think you're thinking of the podcast. His favorite podcast.
No, Nightdale. That's what it is. Nightdale, North Carolina, right near Raleigh. And he brought us something from the Raleigh Brewing Company.
Two things, actually.
Well, a bunch of things. I think there's a third thing, actually.
There is what we drank all that.
This is a porter, and we can't remember the name of it because we didn't see
it's a coffee porter of some sort, yeah.
It's very tasty.
Prost. Finger, prost, by the way.
Oh, I mashed it up. It's removing. And then we also have, we're going to drink this because we don't have a full cup.
Of Blatherskite.
Thank you. Blatherskite. And this is a Scotch ale.
Blathering Blatherskite.
We've had both these, but we're going to drink
it. If anyone needs a Darkwing Duck reference. See, we didn't wait halfway through the podcast.
This is super tasty pour. I liked it a lot last time.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, it was good. Tim did a good job with these. Raleigh Brewery, guys. Raleigh Brewing Company, if you're ever down in the area. Show the bottle here. Nice. Check that out. It's hard to see with the glare.
Can I have one of these growlers, or are you keeping them all for your honey wine?
No, you definitely one. We only used one we bottled our meat, actually. You saw it.
I saw that. I was pretty excited.
I got
I'm excited about it.
The tradition is I always get the heel, which is basically all the crap on the bottom. It's like the keystone, if you will, of the.
You drink that, or?
Oh yeah. And it's mostly a heartburn. Like pure heartburn.
Toms. But yeah, we moved our mom up, so it went pretty well. I had a good Thanksgiving. Mom was actually at our Thanksgiving
with Brown Papa. Yeah.
Did she come to your Thanksgiving, or was she to come afterwards?
Oh yeah, she just came afterwards. Mm-hmm. She didn't have two meals. Like, oh, this one's good too. Oh my.
Yeah, but at our Thanksgiving she didn't make an extra because she makes enough for 10 people, but she makes really enough for 20 people. So, she didn't mean to make an extra. There's still enough food for everyone and leftovers for everyone. So it was pretty good.
Good times.
Yeah. And then, getting ready for the Christmas season coming up, which at the university means that all the students go home. It's good for us. Friday is the last day of classes, and I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but a lot of kids will already be going home.
Well, for those of us in theater, man, it's a holiday show.
The theater. Yeah, the holiday show, Hairspray.
Hey, it's selling pretty well so far.
Is that a holiday show, though?
Yeah.
There's Christmas involved?
It's just a big show. That's all it means. It doesn't have to be Christmas.
I thought there was always like a Christmas show or something. I don't know.
See, you're one of the many people that call Syracuse Stage every day.
And confused. I'm confused.
Yeah.
All right.
Because, Matt, we're all inclusive. You don't have to be a Christmas lover to get a
I do. I am
show.
A Christmas lover, though. I love Christmas. We went to see the tree lighting. That was another thing we did. It was great.
I heard about that. Mom was very excited.
It's a good time. We brought Mom. We went to Roji Tea House. Got some artisan tea.
She thought the tea was overpriced, but very good.
She didn't pay for it, so what's she worried about?
That's what I said.
And then we went to see the tree lighting, which Aiden loved. He had a lot of fun. So,
is that so you could prove to her you were a hipster? You took her to a tea house.
Jess's brother works there. Her littlest brother.
She did mention that, yes. Yeah, but she's like, Jimmy. It wasn't Matt. Like, well, just Kevin if it's not Jimmy. Like, I think it's Kevin. I'm like, it's Kevin.
It was good. It wasn't. I've been to Roji, but it's been several years, so it was still good tea. It was fun. But we were really there to see the tree. I love the Syracuse tree. They have a nice light setting on it. It's a very tall tree.
It's very professional.
It's just about as tall as the one in New York City. I believe it's right around the same height usually. Sometimes a little shorter, but sometimes a little taller.
But ours was a healthier tree too.
It looked good. It's robust. It's a very robust tree.
Got bigger tree nuts. Did the trees have nuts? I don't know.
It had 2 giant growths off it. They might have been nuts.
Tree balls.
But it was great. Well, we have a huge list to get to. So, do you have anything?
I don't really have a huge list. I just have a lot of information.
We have a lot of info.
But do you have anything?
Hopefully my phone doesn't die. Hopefully my phone doesn't die before that. We got to get to the elephant in the room, which is this crazy announcement about this.
The Tales from the Borderland. Tales from the Borderland came out last week, by the way. We did not talk about it. It is amazing.
I won't play it just because I don't know Borderlands that well.
No, that's why you should play it though.
Okay.
Like I don't think I know Borderlands that well, but I loved it because the characters are engaging.
Do I get to play as Claptrap though?
That's the thing. There's
no Claptrap. That's the whole point.
There's only one character so far, but he probably will be in there at some point. But there's only one character so far from Zero, the ninja guy from the one game. Like basically,
where's Handsome Jack?
Basically, he like just keeps like Deus Ex Machina saving you from things, which is hilarious because your character like thinks he's badass, but he's really inept. And so like he works for Hyperion, which is a big bad corporation in Borderlands. But every time he gets in real trouble, like. Either he gets out of the way because of pure luck, or button pressing, or because like Zero jumps in and kills the guy that's about to kill him or something like that, and like, I was just gonna kill this guy, and it's really well comedic set up like with comedic timing stuff. Patrick Warburton's in it. There's other familiar voices too, but Patrick Warburton's is the one that really stood out. I was like, oh, that's Patrick Warburton, and he plays like your main villain so far, who's like this corporate douche that is like. Basically, he gets the job that you think you're gonna get.
Oh, and also Warburton, corporate douche.
The nerdist Chris Hardwick is also your sidekick character. Yeah. He's very funny too. Very, very, very good as like this little nebbish nerdy dude that's really good with numbers.
So he was typecast.
Yeah, basically, yeah. but it's funny. It's easy. He has a really good job. It's a really good turn in that role, and they do a really good job of like kind of setting up but not really telling you where the story's gonna go yet. So that's fun.
Okay. I might have got the look that you get when I talk about Doctor Who, but but
Doctor Her, you said?
Doctor Her.
Doctor Who! Because it's in every episode, right?
Where? Christmas episode coming up. You should start watching now. I just started playing another Telltale game, which was, of course, the Game of Thrones one that just came out. Iron from Ice.
The Wolf of Wall Street, yes.
Iron from Ice is the first episode of the 6-part Game of Thrones. And it was very good. It was a lot of fun.
But did they have the theme song?
They did, and it was amazing. I was like, look like this, and they're doing the thing where the things come up in the gears, and like, yes!
Now, is this on PC right now, or is it on PS4?
No, it's just on PS4 and Xbox One right now.
Really?
It's coming out on PS3 next week, I believe, and at the end of the month, I think it's coming out on PC.
That's weird.
Yeah, so
but I guess that's a good idea because Tales of the Borderland I think just came out on PC, so they don't want to just have the one a week afterwards. They're going to cut off the sales of that one. Yeah. That makes sense then. I guess.
It's a lot of fun. You play as a house you've never heard of before, but Natalie Dormer. They have a no, it's barely in the books. It's barely in the books. Forrester is not in the books a lot. Whitehill I've heard mentioned. I remember mentioned in the books. Bolton is mentioned in the books is more.
Because Reese Bolton, douche.
Roose Bolton,
yes. Whatever, Reese.
Reese Witherspoon Bolton. Like, hey y'all, I'm a Bolton.
Kyle Reese from Terminator.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Kyle Reese Bolton.
That has Natalie Dormer playing her character, Tyrell character. Has Lena Headey playing Cersei Lannister, and it has Peter Dinklage's. His character is beautiful.
His voice acting better than it is in Destiny?
It is beautiful. It is beautifully done. He's like
that wizard came from the moon.
Well, he's using his American accent. He sounds a lot cooler as a British accent.
Because it's his actual.
If you want to hear what his actual accent, watch Knights of Badassery too as well.
Is it English or is it American? I don't know.
It's his American accent. Oh. He's American, and it's coming out on. That's coming out on Netflix as well. Knights of Badassery, so you can watch that.
I will on Netflix for free because Jamie actually was like, "Oh, that looks funny." I was like, "Let's wait till it comes out on Netflix."
It was funny for free.
Yeah.
I would never. I wouldn't pay to see it.
That's like Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer. I'm kind of glad I didn't pay for the scene there, but it was great for free.
I love Snowpiercer. Actually, it was good. I liked it. Babies are the most delicious. Babies.
No, they are
babies. Spoiler.
They don't eat babies.
Spoiler, no, he did.
They eat cockroaches.
Those protein cubes are awesome.
There we go. Fill her up.
Can I have a protein cube?
Switching to Blatherskite, moving in.
Yeah, I don't know how much of this we're gonna have.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it going, Matt. Because so we do have the Game of Thrones in there. So Matt, Assassin's Creed is his next setting because that's what everyone wants in that game.
There's no beer left in these.
Who can top that? Who can top that?
Ain't nobody.
So Victorian London, Matt.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna fight Jack the Ripper, maybe, or maybe you are Jack the Ripper. Who knows?
Jack the Ripper, the assassin. And
Jack
he's
the
assassinating
Ripper.
people that are these people are actually Templars.
Yeah. They're all the Templars are prostitutes in Victorian London.
So they're putting one out a year of these.
Epic rap battles in history. Jack the Ripper versus Hannibal.
I haven't seen this thing yet.
Great, it's great. It's okay.
They're putting one out a year of the Assassin's Creed, and they've said they have an end game for this. But I really want to see it. They're getting closer to now, so
This
I kind
is
of want to
my
see.
unimpressed face.
I want to see where they're going to go with it. Although I hated the ending of the last one, and we won't even go into it right now. Assassin's Creed, which their title that they think is the working title is Victory, is set in Victorian London. Now there could be a steampunk here, maybe going on. There could be, maybe something with Jack the Ripper.
I would like a little more horror action. That'd be cool. Like a little more gothic, macabre, if you will.
I'd be alright with that too.
It'd be a good juxtaposition.
This is
kind
actually
of
being
jaunty,
made by
lighthearted
Ubisoft Quebec and not Ubisoft Montreal, who's made the last several games.
so it's all gonna be in French.
Well, no, because they're both Montreal is also French, so I don't even know why there's a Quebec and a Montreal. Quebec's like out in the sticks, I guess. It's the suburbs. I don't know.
Or should like a Vancouver or something? This makes sense. One's Quebec and one's.
Well, maybe
Montreal.
they're all like I don't know, but there's a lot of Ubisofts. If you don't know Ubisoft, there's like 18 Ubisoft studios.
They took over all the THQ studios. I think is what happened.
They're all the Ukes. But
Whip systems.
They're UP system studios. But
Deep cuts.
I'm already. I like these Assassin's Creed.
We're gonna post again real quick. Hold on.
Oh, of course.
New beer.
I hate the storylines
Because they don't exist.
because they don't really like they don't. No, they have a storyline in the middle, and then you're like they don't go anywhere. You're like, oh, we're done. And the ending credits, which were like 35 minutes. If you didn't watch the ending credits, I did. And I fast forward through them, and they're still 20 minutes long. I'm like, geez, if I would have watched these on regular speed, I would have been dead.
Okay, so just to cut back to something else we talked about real quick, because it was just made me think of this. When you skip the credits for Tales from the Borderland, it says we will remember this. Like when they make a choice. It was like
That's great.
Yes,
That's great.
I was so happy when it said that.
We
skip the
will
credits.
remember, you jerk. I'd be also like change your game.
Yeah,
and skip
it was
the
great.
credits
It was
of
great. I was like, that's good. Okay,
Like it kills your character, and you're like, you skipped all the credits.
I was
And
like,
you're
well played.
That's
Well
Borderlands can do stuff like that.
Well
They get away
played.
with that. That's
Well
good.
played.
I like that.
Well, that's just Telltale in general. There's definitely a lot of really good tongue-in-cheek humor.
You can't do that in Game of Thrones. You can do that in Borderlands.
Sorry to skip back to Tales of the Borderland, but just thinking of it now.
not.
But like in Tales of the Borderland, you follow this male character, and he basically is lying about everything. So when you do the female character's thing, she's saying the other side of the story, and it's like basically his story is completely different when you're playing as her, and it's hilarious. Because you choose like, oh, make like an epic speech or make a sad speech to try and plead for this thing, and then it turns out when she's doing the story that like you just like beg like, please give me this thing, and it's just so funny.
Borderlands has a good amount of humor. That's why I wish I would have gotten more into it. But I can see that is a good vehicle for Telltale to be able to play with is a Borderlands, because most of their like Walking Dead is super serious. Game of Thrones is super serious. It's good to have something to play around. Wolf of Wall Street. I did it again.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf Among Us.
By the way, the Wolf of Wall
serious.
Street Telltale game, get on that because that would be awesome.
It's
awesome.
fucks. They like to say fucking in the regular one.
It's
Anyway,
like
so it's
do
good.
cocaine, do more cocaine are your two choices.
Like there's like 3 lines like snort 2, snort all.
Like snort again, press X.
Snort 1, snort 2,
Okay,
snort
now,
all.
now move the R so you don't pass out, and then snort again.
I think my phone died. Shit.
So that means it's all me now.
Okay.
So Assassin's Creed Victoria London, great. Okay.
I want to get into this because this was the first thing I want to start with was the Suicide Squad movie has been announced. It has been announced all the characters for it. No. Let's get into this.
We already
I want to
predicted
talk
all
to you
these
about
characters,
this.
by
I want
the
to talk to you about this. It's announced for 2016, and they have 6 pretty big stars. I mean, they're trying to knock it out of the park here. They're trying to put DC on the map with a villain movie, which is kind of weird, instead of the Justice League movie, which they could have probably had more big stars in it than Henry Cavill, I guess. But they have the Joker cast is Jared Leto. They have
Why so serious?
somehow they have Will Smith playing a not main character role.
Deadshot. No, he is a main character.
But not as a main character as everybody else in there.
Deadshot's technically the leader of the Suicide Squad.
No, Rick Flag is the leader.
He's like the financier. He's not like the leader.
He's like the Nick Fury.
Yes.
Rick Flag, Nick Fury.
See, that's not the leader. That's
the same,
like,
actually.
He's like the guy behind it, if
DC,
you will.
you're so fucking unoriginal.
Yeah, he is.
But, I mean, they got the Joker, they got Harley Quinn, they got so many more interesting characters than Deadshot.
Kara, I don't know how to say her last name. Devangeline.
I think it's Devangeline or something.
Yeah, she's a model, by the way, but that's weird. But she's playing Enchantress, which I think is funny.
She's been pretty sought after, though. And, of course, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. And Jai Courtney as
Jai Courtney!
as Boomerang. As not Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, which, Boomerang. By the way, come on. Captain Boomerang.
But... I mean, there's a lot of good up and comers. They got a pretty A-list cast.
Is Boomerang just a little less lame than Captain Boomerang? Like, he's still named Boomerang.
I just want to we need to talk about this because he's like, who's Rick Flag? And I had to look this up too because I was like, I don't know who Rick Flag is. Rick Flag is basically a World War II veteran in the original comic book, who is then kind of like down on his luck, and he's turned to like crime at this point, and they like. First, he gets turned into some monstrosity, and then he gets, like, beat down, and they're like, no, we want you to lead this team. And they, like, somehow make him correct again. And so you have to lead this team, and there's two sections of the team. There's a section of, like, elite commandos that are actually army people, and then there's this section that is, like, a special forces team, which is just all villains. And that's where the Suicide Squad comes from. And so Rick Flag, there's actually a Rick Flag Sr., a Rick Flag Jr., and a Rick Flag the Third that end up being involved in the Suicide Squad because Rick Flag goes insane, turns into this monstrosity again, I guess.
Makes sense.
Rick Flag Jr. is his son. Something happens to him. I can't even remember. I read the Wikipedia thing on this. So I was like, I need to know who Rick Flag is. And I think his name is really close, too close to Nick Fury to me.
It seriously is the same guy.
Yeah.
Rick Flag, Nick Fury.
Rick Flag. But so he's kind of like, they're all kind of anti-heroes. And now there's one other thing that's going to be cast is there's their handler type lady. She's like older black woman. And this is the thing that's bothering me.
Oprah's on. She's stealing this
Oprah
show.
Is the person I want for this.
Gotta go.
I don't like Oprah in anything.
And you get a Suicide Squad. And you get a Suicide Squad.
I am here to tell you about the Suicide Squad. You're gonna be on the team. Like I don't want her talking to me.
You haven't seen the color.
I want like Octavia Spencer or somebody like. I don't want her.
Well, I think even in the DC continuity, she was played by Angela Bassett in.
I'd rather have Angela Bassett as well.
I'm pretty sure Angela Bassett played her in...
like Arrow or something?
In Man of Steel even.
Man of Steel? Oh. But I don't want her... No, I don't... No.
It's just odd that they... Because Angela Bassett... I mean, obviously she's not...
I'd rather have... There's a lot of other
Amanda
better actors I'd rather
Amanda Waller is also known for being like a little bit of a full-figured woman, and so like maybe that's why they didn't pick Angela Bassett. I don't know.
Or Oprah, you mean?
Well, that's why they didn't pick Angela Bassett again.
She can gain weight, man. Come on, you know? She's a better actress. You pick a good actress. Yeah, I mean, you can pick Shonda Rhimes and she'd be better. Yeah, the lady who does Grey's Anatomy. That's what I mean. But I mean, you can pick like all these other people that would be better than Oprah. I'm like, Oprah just I don't know. I don't. She wouldn't sell me on that movie. Like Will Smith, I'm really interested to see. First of all, they're paying him $20 million. How did he take this movie? I really want to see what Jai Courtney... Jared Leto, I really think he'd be a good Joker. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough after Heath Ledger. It's really tough, but it's the same thing as everybody who liked Christian Bale and now has Ben Affleck. Yeah, Ben Affleck as Batfleck as the new Batman. By the way, all these guys
confused after Batfleck. All these guys, Batfleck. He's gonna be Batfleck.
All these guys in the Suicide Squad are Batman villains, basically. Like almost all of them, except for Boomerang.
Oh well.
And Rick Flag.
Deadshot's a
Batman villain. He's a Batman villain.
No, Deadshot is a Daredevil villain. Deadshot's a Daredevil villain. He was a stand-in for.
He's also a Batman villain though too.
Kind of. Joker and Harley Quinn definitely are. Enchantress is a Thor villain. Rick Flag is
Thor.
Yeah, Enchantress is in
Asgard. So she switched over from DC to Marvel?
Oh,
I win one! I win one!
Wait, so there's an Enchantress. That means there's an Enchantress in
I was cheering.
Marvel and DC.
I won one.
You didn't,
Wow.
though. Because Enchantress is also in Marvel. We'll link it above. Now I have to link this. Lame.
Of course there's just a stupid generic name.
Wait, no, that's dumb then.
Of course
Why is
there's
she
one.
playing a person named Enchantress? That's not even... See, she should just be playing Knockout.
Enchantress.
Oh.
It's just a dumb name.
That's annoying.
She's like, I'm hot and I know magic. That's gonna be her role.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I reserve judgment until I see a little bit more on what's going on.
I'm
Maybe
less
some character
enthused after
stills or
this.
something.
I'm less enthused. Let's move on. I'm embarrassed and
What do you got?
less enthused.
That phone's dead. Enchantment? Enchantment!
So, Matt,
where's that guy?
The Cobalt. Let's talk about that.
Okay. So
Codename Cobalt.
they announced 2 of the characters for the new Walking Dead spinoff, which they've titled Cobalt. I don't know why.
It's a kind of a lame name.
I'm guessing this is a working title, like one of the titles they work with until they actually have a title.
Or maybe it's about Sonic the Hedgehog, who is covered in cobalt. Factoid. That's why he's blue.
That'd be awesome if Sonic was the main character, or the kid who played Voldemort was the main character.
Or if Jaleel White just did the voice for whoever the main character was.
So who do we got? We got two of the characters. You got the names down there?
I have 4 of the characters.
Oh, 4.
Because there's a family unit of characters so far. So Nancy...
No, but do you have the 2 people that they actually announced the people for?
No. Yes, of course you do. I don't have their
My
actors'
phone
names.
died and I had them.
I actually don't have their actor names, but I have their... Well, that's why we're working together.
Them.
So Nancy... I'm just going to say the main characters' names, because who cares about their actors' names? Okay. Nancy's going to be the guidance counselor character. There's going to be Sean, who's a divorced teacher.
These are the 2 adults.
Yeah.
And they haven't been cast yet.
Nick, who's a former drug addict.
Now, Nick, I had the character name right on here. My phone is dead.
Not our little brother.
He is if you want to look him up, he's the kid, and somebody wants to put him in notes. He's the kid who played Voldemort in Harry Potter.
It's
And
Tom Riddle, then.
He played Tom Riddle in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince in the scenes where they had Tom Riddle in there.
Former drug addict. And then Ashley, who's just listed as ambitious.
And she was the actress who was in Into the Storm. That's all I can tell you about that.
Into Storm.
Stupid phone.
But this Walking Dead spinoff is happening. They're casting people for it.
They haven't said anything about the plot. They just said that it is in the Walking Dead world, in the same exact world, but in a different place.
They should have just done the game. Like, Dave Fenoy.
I'm hoping it's in Boston, and they all have Boston accents.
Ah, it's wicked awesome. There's a lot of zombies here.
Bite us.
Yeah,
Bite us.
Bite us. I can't even get to my car.
I can't get to my car because the bite is in front of me.
Okay, so we're doing a Boston accent. Remember, best Boston accent, 1 for Miguel, 2 for Mateo.
Peter Griffin.
Coag.
By the way, Seth MacFarlane was on Elvis Duran. He was pretty awesome.
He also has his own Christmas album coming out.
That's what he was playing. They were playing songs for him. It was good. It was good. He's a good singer.
Whatever, shut up.
He had 53.
So, Matt, if you want to see the Star Wars Force Awakens full trailer, you got to go see Avengers 2: Age of Ultron.
Okay,
Disney owns everything that we love.
That's good.
Hey,
but that's a good thing to put it on. I mean, probably the most watched movie of next summer, almost guaranteed to be.
Yeah, and like it needs any more though. Like put it on a crappy movie where you can like.
No, but they want everyone to see it. You know,
people are going to see it anyway. Just put on something crappy that happens before Age of Ultron.
So put on like Love Actually 2.
Yes.
Is that what we're saying?
And then Love Actually 2 makes $80 million, and then people are going to go see Age of Ultron. Whether you put on someone like pulling their balls
Let's
off
stop,
their
because
body.
we haven't really talked about the Force Awakens trailer. How did you feel about the teaser trailer?
Okay, so this is why we need to do a separate. We need to do a separate trending trailers because Force Awakens and also someone Jackie, one of our super fans, asked us to do a commentary on the Age of Ultron trailer that came out earlier.
There are no strings on me. I only speak with Elizabeth Keane. I only speak with Elizabeth Keane. I'm chewing up scenery because I look like I'm chewing when I'm talking.
I'm the Vision. I'm just Paul Bettany in a green suit.
By the way, I was Jarvis, but I'm not Jarvis now.
Because I was made by Iron Man, of course. It makes sense.
I'm everyone.
Because I'm not Hank
Suck
Pym.
it, everyone. New origin story for the Vision. So we didn't get that. How do you feel about the Force Awakens trailer? Was it fun for you, or
I want to
go deep into it?
I want to hear your thoughts on the lightsaber, Matt.
They could have done it better.
We'll link the trailer.
I would have been all right with the hilt thing if they would have done it diagonal. It would have made more sense that way.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would have definitely made more sense that
Why?
way. Because when you have a hand and a lightsaber with lightsabers out like this, and you turn your hand, then your hand gets burned.
No.
Or if it's facing like this,
it wasn't directly out of the hilt.
If it's
it was,
facing,
there was a little bit of space.
no.
That's fine.
There was not enough space.
Works.
I'm looking at.
Works
I
for me.
looked at the hand. I did this multiple times in my head. Don't worry. This is what I do. And I'm like, nope.
not
His
what you
hand would have been burnt, cut off. If he would have curved his sword. If it would have been facing diagonal, though, he would have been fine. And it would have been better for catching stuff. I don't know.
Cross guard is classic. It makes sense.
No, it would have made more sense with a cross guard like that, like 45 degrees.
It's not a cross guard. Cross guard looks across.
It would have more sense.
That's like a Y guard.
like
or
that,
something. I don't know
like
what it's
that,
called.
like that. Not like this, because that burns your hand.
Plus if you have like this, when someone the cross guard that catches things, you just cut your saber.
Yeah,
off.
unless it's made of a metal that's resistant to lightsabers. What's up?
They don't have cortosis in this universe yet.
Nobody said
Cortosis
that.
expanded
How do you
universe.
know? How do you know they don't?
I know they don't.
How do you
Otherwise
know?
they
This
would.
saber could be an ancient
don't.
Sith saber that has cortosis. It's from Korriban. They made it on Korriban. It's got cortosis on it.
You're just making weird.
That's
stuff
where
up.
Korriban
You're
came.
drunk.
That's where it came from. Korriban.
Go home, Matt. You're
Thank
drunk.
you. Look it up. Look it up, guys.
This is
Let me
everywhere
know.
now. Podcast.
Don't
over.
be mad.
Smash.
Don't be mad because I'm
It's
correct.
not. Cortosis is made up for a game. It's not even made up in the regular Star Wars
Korriban.
universe.
Yes.
No, it's not originally from Korriban. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
Look it up. Put it right here.
You're just making stuff up now because you're an idiot. Stop it. Stop. You're embarrassing us both.
Awkward is. Nope.
You might as well just
I
be
got
like,
this.
and it makes up
Look it up.
phaser blade.
It's there.
Phaser blasts come from it too.
It's there.
On stun, tractor beam.
So I guess you didn't like it then. Or
I
you
loved
did?
it. I thought it was great.
And
I thought the it was cool. They had two different X-wing squadrons kind of flying along a planet.
How did you feel
surface.
about the Black Stormtrooper, which everyone was complaining about? Because they wanted everyone to look like Jango Fett.
By the way, have you ever seen a stormtrooper's face besides like the first fucking?
Well,
bit from,
they're
sorry for that swear.
the trolls' problem was that they thought everyone would be Jango Fett. I'm like, yeah, but that whole thing
They're
was
not,
destroyed. That they're probably hiring people.
Yes.
You know?
They
no.
can't keep making clones.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
No, I'm all right with this.
No, they had a problem
It's
with it
30
because-
years in the future or something. That's
They had a
fine.
problem because the guy was black, and
Yeah.
it's called diet racism. We'll link that too somewhere.
Right over my face.
It's already-
It'll be like a Jordy vibe.
It's already on both our Facebook pages.
It is. What else we got here? We got, is that it? That's it.
That's
on
all
the
we
list.
have, man.
Well, you know what?
Because someone's phone died and they didn't have anything else.
I probably had something really good on there too.
They
I
didn't.
forgot it.
No, you didn't.
Wolf of Wall Street, guys.
Cortosis from Korriban. Idiot.
Look it up.
It's from Typhon too. Let's bring up
It's not
another.
from Typhon. It's incorrect.
Yeah, no, it's also incorrect. It's from Korriban.
It's not from Mustafa either.
Mustafar, man.
Yeah, Mustafa. That's what I said. Thanks for coming, guys.
Mufasa.
Say
it again.
We're getting closer to 100, Mike. We're almost there.
It sounds like you said we're getting closer to hunger, and that was awesome.
It's the Hunger Games. We're gonna play the Hunger Games versus each other. Obviously, after this podcast, we have to. But 100th one, hopefully we're gonna do something special. I'd like to, hopefully, I'm not gonna give away the surprise, but hopefully we'll be on location.
It's in
somewhere.
5 weeks, by the way, theoretically.
We'll be on location somewhere, hopefully.
Theoretically, it's 5 weeks from now, so
close.
we have to get
getting
on
close.
that 5 weeks thing.
It's getting close. I'm gonna do it like a week before. I'm just gonna ask because I think they'll let us do it there. The place I want to do it. So, stay tuned, guys. If you want to see us do anything, let us know. And
Do anything.
Obviously-
Kiss? What do you want to
If
see
you
us
wanna
do?
if you want to see us talk about something like those, like you said, you're super fan. If you want to see us talk about something, we're here for that.
Jackie Mancata staple.
So. Oh, okay.
It's the palace. The palace? I don't know. Read it in the comments.
But thanks for stopping by, guys.
Stay classy.
Thing.
Fan.
Boom.